Привет, Иван.
Бля!
Меня зовут Annie. Это как я говорю по-русски.
Hi, Mikey. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Congratulations on the Gotham nomination today, by the way.
Thank you.
I loved Anora so much. I saw it again last week, and it really stuck with me again. I spoke with Mark a couple weeks ago about Yvonne's feelings for Annie, and he said that she is Yvonne's first love. So I was really curious, given the clash between romance and opportunity in the film, on your thoughts of how much Annie and Yvonne's relationship is like a shared fantasy versus like genuine feelings for each other.
Yeah, I think that in Annie's head, love is a possibility. I think that she falls in love with the fantasy, is seduced by the fantasy of this dream life that he gets to live. And I think that she, the lines are blurred because she's at work when she meets him. And so she's definitely putting on a version of herself for him, which is interesting, I think, to navigate. And also for me as an actress to understand that, she's playing up the girlfriend experience, and he is experiencing that version of her. And you only get 30 minutes of her actually trying to connect with him and trying to understand him. That scene where she's laying on top of him and he's playing video games and she's trying to speak to him in Russian and try to have some kind of connection or understanding that's a little bit deeper. And then obviously it's cut short, but love is an interesting topic within the film, and I think can be perceived in a couple different ways.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, that kind of dynamic is complicated even further when Igor enters the picture. I think there's a really subtle change there. And it's clear that like Annie and Igor are kind of immediately drawn to each other because of this commonality they have against, these people working for the oligarchs. So I was curious, can you talk a little bit about working with Yura and how you guys kind of built that connection with being so adversarial? Because the magnetism is kind of immediately apparent between the two characters.
Yeah, Yura is such an amazing actor and such like a kind, generous person as well. So I'm so lucky that I was able to work with him and just like experience him as a person and an artist. He brought such an interesting take and understanding to his character that really affected the way that I felt about him, how Annie feels about Igor. And so to work opposite him, he's constantly surprising me and bringing this like intense, soulful vulnerability to his character that was really beautiful in the film. So, it's easy to love somebody like him or to be interested and intrigued by him. And he was definitely very committed to cultivating that chemistry, which I think we're able to see on screen.
Definitely, yeah. And, in that same vein, I kind of want to talk about that final scene a little bit. I saw it at TIFF. I saw it last week here, and both times I cried. Both of your performances is just brilliant. So can you kind of talk about what Annie's going through there, what's in her head, and how she's kind of processing everything, how she feels about Igor in that moment?
Yeah, it's such a vulnerable moment for Annie and for Igor as well, to have that sort of shared intimacy. And I think that scene can be interpreted in so many different ways, which is one of my favorite things about it. It's left very open-ended, and an audience member is really open to decide what it means to them. But to film it, I had Yura there to support me and help me get to that emotional place, and Sean as well. So we were able to get there, and I think hopefully we captured something that is very meaningful.
Yeah, I think you did. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It was such a pleasure to speak with you. Best of luck on everything.
Thank you so much. So nice to speak with you.
What is that? Is that a butterfly?
Yeah, it's a butterfly.
You're so classy.
I know.
I got dollar signs like a real hoe.